and start it up again. I don't need to take a real break. Let's just keep playing this game.
Iris tiene que escucharme. Está arrastrándome detrás de ti.
Yes, Pablo, I agree. The speed limit should be raised in this part of the country. We have been going way too slow, in my opinion. I feel the need, Pablo. The need for speed.
Por favor, mi camisa no va a durar mucho más tiempo.
I sure can't hold out much longer. I mean, there's definitely a like racing component, but it's fairly minor. Like it's not letting me go off the rails particularly much. And that just feels really good. What's the button I'm supposed to press to like do a slow but powerful attack? There's like a Pablo button. But I don't know if that's a real button or not. It was like the Y button, which obviously I don't have.
No es mi culpa.
Excited. Very excited.
I don't think I found anything to Y. I don't think there was a Y option. Okay, so now it's just like button mash a single button like a lot. And watch for like this is reminiscent of the Batman brawling system, but not nearly as interesting. It's R, but I can do R. I can do simultaneously with everything else. Like that's not. I thought that was a trade-off. I thought that was a like. Do you want to do a fast, weak attack or a slow, strong attack? And R is just it's throwing Pablo around, and he just like boomerangs around. Like I can keep attacking. This is what happens when GTA and Street Fighter have a baby with GLaDOS from Portal. That's 100%. That's like, I was expecting the production value on this game to be much lower than it is. It's really high. The game feel is really good. The interface is really good. I mean, the controls are shit on the keyboard, but the interface elements are really good. The interface transitions are really good. The full motion video is bizarre, and it's not like Hollywood cinema quality, but it is higher production quality than I would expect from a game that I've never heard of before, right? I have not played One Finger Death Punch. So I can't compare this to that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit.
Pablo, when we hit 88 miles per hour, you are going to see some serious shit.
Iris, por favor, suéltame.
I never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it is all in the reflexes.
Ah! Mi codo!
May the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Bam! I mean, like this dialogue is not half bad, right?
Por favor, ustedes no saben lo que es drama. No!
But it's just like 2 buttons. All of the melee combat is really 2 buttons. There's kind of a third button.
before they reach their small-town destination and ruin the water
Wait,
supply.
what the fuck?
I know
What is
you're as
this?
excited about reaching Scottsburg, Indiana, as I am, Pablo. But we must right this
What's
wrong
happening?
first.
Seriously? What? I don't understand the oil tanker thing. Where did oil tankers come from? Why is that suddenly part of the game? Is that like I'm crazy and I think that there are poison oil tankers? Oh, that's my machine gun ran out of cooldown.
Iris, no! Es una cisterna de combustible!
Do not worry, Pablo. It will explode soon, and we can both laugh and high-five each other.
Okay, so there's a couple interesting weird things going on with the underlying narrative.
Excellent. Nice work.
Está loca!
Two tankers remaining. Like obviously Iris is kind of crazy. If there's one thing you never do, it's mess with the Yankees oil. That's amazing. But there is a little bit of a like short circuit thing. Well, short circuit's probably a terrible reference actually, but it's there's a little bit of a like, is Iris evil? Is she crazy, or is she just like naive? Right? She's been programmed to think certain things. Her circuits got fried, and so she's sort of insane, I guess, for that, in that sense. But she's God, I don't even know what I'm saying. I guess like these are not actually poison tanker trucks, right? Like this is gas that she has somehow convinced herself is poison.
Let us try to blow up this one even cleaner than the last one, Pablo.
And along the same lines, are these like actually people who are shooting at her? Or are they just cars that she's decided are enemy cars? Oh, come on. Come the fuck on. Blow up already.
Stay on your side of the road, and this would not happen.
Aires son personas!
Did it. Did it! Yeah, is it a Don Quixote thing? That's exactly
Nice
right,
work,
Jason.
Pablo. Let us
Like, that's what I was
continue
looking for. Like, she's got this mission, clearly, and she's seeing... the arm flopping over is great. There's a paranoid element to it, right? She's seeing enemies. It's not paranoid, I guess. Well, some of it's paranoid because they're literally shooting at her. But there's a quixotic sort of she sees adventures where there aren't any. And so she sees 3 tanker trucks and imagines that they are poisoning a town's water supply, and she has to save the town. I guess I'm wondering how far that extends. Like, are all of these cars after her? There's a little bit of a thing that I can't tell, because it seems like every car that I shoot is a bad guy. Is that because there are bad guys around and I happen when I shoot to shoot them? Or is it possible that when I shoot a car, it actually reveals itself to be a bad guy because I shot at it, and Iris is crazy and thinks that every car is potentially a bad guy? I mean, there was dialogue about not being sure whether civilians are enemies in disguise. I don't know. I'm guessing she's an electric motorcycle, and that's why she's anti-gas. Oh, so was that actually not a delusion, but a political statement? Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's do another level. Oh wait, can I? No, I can't. I can't do the menu. All right. For weapon upgrades, I need level 1-3. All right, I haven't done that yet, but I want to save up for it. Iris regains health for every enemy killed. Reinforced nose prevents damage from crashes. Like, how much prevents damage? I mean, that looks like it prevents damage. That's pretty cool. I can't afford this. Wait, no, I can. 5,000. I have 40,000. Fuck yes. Definitely. And then, sure, I guess let's do this too. And this is turbo. 15% more turbo. It's just getting more and more turbo, right? What is dash? Do I have a dash? Maybe I'll get a dash. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Melee. Combos can be extended while turboing. Do I know what turbo is? Pablo interrupts enemy attacks when thrown. Sure, I feel like that's going to come in handy. Alright, now I only have 5,000. Done upgrading. Yes. L Highway.
Hold on, Pablo. Time to take a slight detour.
Ah, por favor. Soy inocente. Soy de él.
Oh, right. I forgot there's quick time events. Early. Oh, there's a timing element. I didn't even see that. I can do quick time events.
Oh, gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios.
No need for thanks, Pablo. Just keeping you safe and out of harm's way.
Gracias a Dios.
I am not a fan of violence, but I must confess that this is a great stress reliever. How about
This
you,
is a great
Pablo?
stress reliever.
That is what I thought, Pablo. I knew you were a peaceful man. I can tell by all of the praying you are doing back there.
Did I just get hit by a virus? What's the green thing that keeps happening to me? Alright, it's not literally any car that I shoot turns into a bad guy. That might have been an interesting mechanic, and it's
See you at the party.
interesting that I could have like thought that for a minute, or thought about it. Holy shit!
Pablo. Perhaps he is trying to get to Scottsburg, Indiana.
Oh, I'm regenerating health.
Gracias a Dios está aquí. Por favor, ayúdame.
Oh.
Have a nice one.
Oh, I see.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
I mean, that's fucking insane! That's insane!
It's not going to Scottsburg, Indiana, after all. Duck, duck, goose.
I mean, I don't even... I can't handle some of this. Yeah, so green didn't read as heal for me. I don't know why. It was too computery, which makes sense. I mean, like I'm a robot car, right? Robot motorcycle. But it read as virus, like green computer thing flashing in front of you reads as virus to me, and so I didn't get that. That makes sense now. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Iris, escúchame. Tienes que parar.
Thank you for asking, Pablo. However, I am quite all right.
Iris, por favor. Los seres humanos no puede conducirse así.
I am surprised you sense it as well, but you are correct. We are approaching a sizable incline shortly.
Iris, por favor, no!
Here we go!
¡Ay, mi espalda!
Good times indeed, Pablo.
Santa María, Madre de Dios, quítame este sufrimiento, por favor.
Look, another one. It really does seem to be our lucky day.
No! Otra vez no!
So it did a little bit of driving for me right at the edge there to make sure that I didn't drive in like an improper direction. Right, so there's like there's a little bit of crashing. There's a little bit of traditional racing like racing that you have to do, but the game minimizes it because that is not what the game is about.
Looks like we will have to
that's the aesthetic, right? That's the dramatic element, not the formal element. This is a mixed fighting game brawler that presents as a racing game. But that's not actually what it is. Wow, those...
Until a later time.
Until a later time.
Look, Pablo,
those dramatic bloom fields are weird.
Have chosen to interact with us yet again.
Oye, yo podría utilizar el jetpack para ti si tú pudieras bajarme de aquí.
I feel like I'm better off doing the combo than throwing it though. I got that upgrade in anticipation of moments when there's gonna be like too many of these guys moving at the same time. And also there. Oh, see, I feel like that should have interrupted his attack. Right? Am I crazy? I feel like because I guess now I understand how that works. That when I'm engaged with a single enemy and another enemy readies an attack, I can throw Pablo to interrupt it. But when I'm engaged with a single enemy and they ready an attack, I have to use a counter. Yeah, the bloom. I mean, the bloom is deliberately horrendous. There's no way that that's accidental. Like it's blooming the entire screen. Right, and I'm not sure if it's doing it at light transitions. It might be. It seemed like it was doing it when we came in and out of tunnels. I don't know if that's consistent, but it's regardless. I mean, it's a mechanism by which the game like makes me as a player disconcerted, disoriented, I guess. Which if it happens frequently enough and at the wrong times could like screw me up, but generally isn't so bad. It just lasts for a second.
Is it true what they say about Scottsburg, Indiana, Pablo? That the grass is green, Indiana. The skies are blue, and that everyone is very healthy?
Por favor, Dios, suéltame.
Of course you are coming, Pablo. We ride together.
We ride together.
Forever.
Ay, Dios mío. ¿Por qué yo?
Hold on, Pablo. What do we have here?
This is your last chance. Pull over now.
How cute they seem.
Super
Want to play
Outrunner.
a game? Shall we indulge them?
No, no, no.
Perhaps using my turbo function will help us to bypass this obstacle. Shall we attempt, Pablo?
Oh, damn it.
No tan rápido.
Oh, I missed the road. Also, okay. Right, so this is a new type of enemy that I have to engage in a different way. Damn it. Got it. Okay. Right, so the game is teaching me a lot about how to play. Like, it's giving me one of these guys at a time, which is really pretty simple. And then more of them.
You are terminated, sucker.
I mean, like, the barks are pretty great.
You are in good hands, are you not?
So, is my health at, like,
Pablo,
half or a
remember the
third
little
or
green
three-quarters?
button? Push the little green button.
Por favor, paren.
Just kidding, Pablo. That is a line from the film Men in Black, starring William Smith and Thomas Lee Jones. I have not watched it myself, but I have heard it is quite funny.
It's amazing. I mean, I love the references, the vehicle movie references. I'm guessing that as we progress, I'm going to get more interesting attacks in like a Batman sort of way, right? Wait, I hit those buttons. What?
Have
Shit.
Meanie. Meanie.
Damn it. Alright. I gotta get the timing right.
Duck. Duck. Goose.
Whoa, whoa,
I mean, this is pretty cool. Thomas Lee Jones. I mean, intentionally though, right? Like, that's crazy. And that's good writing. Like, that works well for a character. It's a funny beat. It's clever. I like it. Okay.
Pablo,
Continuing.
do you think in Scottsburg, Indiana, the streets are paved with flags? I hear that
Are the
freedom
streets
rides
paved
an
with
eagle, which rides a motorcycle. It is beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing. Okay, so that was level 1, 2. Sequence bonus. I wonder what a sequence bonus is. Oh god, good question. Jay Leclanche, so honestly, are you more surprised by this game or Toonstruck? Toonstruck. Oh man, that's tough. So the thing that's surprising about Toonstruck is that it's like 15, 20 years old. and I've never heard of it, and nobody's ever heard of it, and it is both sort of spectacular and surprisingly good. What's unsurprising about that is that Toonstruck was produced at the sunset of the adventure games golden age, right? I'm not surprised that it was a flop, in the sense that every game of that genre at that time was a flop. There just wasn't an audience for them. And I think Toonstruck invested a lot in a new IP, in a different kind of production and production quality than you see in its competitors. I mean, you know, Phantasmagoria is probably one of the closest competitors to that game, in terms of it was around that time, and it tried to branch out into technology in a similar sort of way, and that was also a flop. It's one that's more well known, I think, because of the publisher behind it and the way that they marketed it. But it is also not, like, well known. Like, I know it well, and so I bring it up in conversation all the time, and so people who talk to me know it. But it's not like, you know, a classic game that everybody knows. It's not a cultural touchstone. And I think Toonstruck didn't benefit from some of that, and maybe because who did that? It wasn't Interplay. It was I don't know. Whoever published Toonstruck saw the writing on the wall and said, "There's nothing that we can do that can make this game successful," and so they didn't market it hard, and so nobody's ever heard of it. So I mean, there's a certain amount of, it's not that surprising there. This game is surprising in that it is overall a better technical and design achievement than Toonstruck. I mean, it's a better game on a fair playing field. And I have never heard of it. Part of that maybe because it's recent. Part of that maybe because I actually don't know who published this. I kind of want to look this up. Virgin Interactive published Toonstruck, right? So, I mean, Virgin has clout, but not as much in the interactive space. The games that they published, the big name games that they published, I mean, recalling that list, they did a lot of licensed tie-ins that then were marketed by the licensee. So, you know, Virgin didn't do the marketing for Aladdin. Disney did. They didn't really need to. Like they partnered with people who had a lot of clout in that space. So Virgin's ability to market their own game at that time is questionable. And then their desire to market a game like Toonstruck at that time is also, you know, maybe rightly questionable. I just want to look up what the fuck. What is this game called? LocoCycle. LocoCycle. So LocoCycle, is this like indie? Is this, it's Twisted Pixel, published by Microsoft Studios, right? Yeah. Is this out on? I mean, this must be on the Xbox. What year is this? LocoCycle, 2013 on the Xbox One, Windows, Xbox 360 in 2014. Is this game well known? I mean, okay, so I'm just looking at review scores. Eurogamer gave it a 4 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 6 out of 10. GamesRadar gave it 2.5 out of 5. Metacritic has it at 48%. So, I get that. Can I defend my assertion that that this is an objectively better game than Toonstruck? I mean, I think the thing that you have to understand, in my perspective, is that the scale is sliding, right? Toonstruck was a great game at the time, using the technology that was available at the time, using the design patterns that were understood at the time, and there's absolutely a subjectivity, like a taste. The culture has or does not have a taste for certain games and certain designs, but there's also a sense of like objectively good design, and the smoothness in puzzles and characters, and this game is cluttered. I mean, there's a lot happening, and there's more happening than you can really process, but it integrates that clutter well. Like, that's a part of its aesthetic. Yeah, I think that this game is maybe not as much of an achievement as Toonstruck was, given the environment that the two games were made in, but there's more that the developers of LocoCycle could bring to bear against the challenge of designing a game and creating a game, and I think that shows, not just in like how high res the graphics are, but you know, throughout the game. Looking at those rankings, I'm surprised they're surprisingly low. I did not expect them to be in the 80s or 90s, but 50 seems low to me. My guess is that that's a reflection of the combat is not that interesting. It's not that deep. And unless they do something dramatic to add depth to it, which from what I can tell, looking at the game, I don't expect, then over the course of the next however many hours this game is, the combat is just going to become like pretty exceptionally tedious. Now, they're doing a good job of introducing new enemies that have like different attack patterns, and I have to like, you know, it changes things up a little bit, but all of them devolve into a basic combat that is that's pretty much the same, and not that interesting. It's like pound the melee button as fast as you can, like a whole bunch, and there's some rhythm component to some parts of it that is actually super interesting, but I'm not sure it's the best implementation of that I've ever seen. I mean, I can't help but look at Arkham Asylum and say, you know, that was a better implementation of essentially the same combat system. Now, obviously, that was designed to feel like Batman, and this is designed to feel like a runaway crazy motorcycle, and it does that. I mean, it does that, but it's not interesting, right? The combat just doesn't seem like it's interesting, and it's gonna get interesting. So I think, I mean, based on what I've played, that's what I would attribute those scores to. What's the length of this game? I'm just curious. Does this tell me at all? Does this suggest? No, not really. Okay, well, I'm curious if anybody's played it. Okay, so 4.5 to 5 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, and that's another thing that reviews can dock you for. Like, that's a short game, although I don't know what its price point was. It's published by Microsoft. That doesn't mean anything. Ori was published by Microsoft. I mean, that's considered a short game, and reviews tend to dock for that, whether it's appropriate or not. I wouldn't want this game to be more than 4.5 to 5 hours, and even that might honestly be pushing it. Although, you know, obviously there's a lot of production investment that that you wouldn't want. Like, it would feel like it was going to waste. But I guess what I'm saying is that there's an imbalance between the production value of the dramatic elements of the game, the motorcycle, the intro cutscene, the acting and voice acting, the writing, all of the animation, all of the interface, all of that is very smooth. It's very glitzy. It's big. And then the mechanics of the game, which feel really good generally for what it's trying to do, but are extremely simple. And so I feel like, you know, this production quality of the game's dramatic elements, I would want a game that was, you know, 8 to 12 hours probably it feels like it would fill that out. But the actual gameplay, you know, 4 hours seems like it's pushing it. 5 hours seems like it's pushing it. Okay. One Finger Death Punch, apparently I have to check out. Okay. Yeah, so this is super corny. So part of what's surprising about this game, I guess, is that it got produced at this quality for this amount of money today. I don't know who the audience for this game is. I mean, I think it has one. I think it's great and people would play it, but it's not a well-defined audience. I mean, in marketing terms, your advertising department doesn't know who this audience is. It's not like it's not well codified. It's not someone for whom there are already channels, and so that makes it a tougher sell. So I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, I would love to do some Q&A because I haven't done that in months now. I might. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play one more section of this because it's calling to me. It sounds like fun, and then let's open up questions. Hold on, I need to perhaps Windows isn't working. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna open up Skype, and if my mods would be willing. Oh shit, how do I make Skype quiet? It's like that. There we go. If mods would be willing to collect questions, if there are any, then we'll do some kind of a Q&A immediately after this level. Sound good? Let's do that. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna spend all my money because I'm not gonna keep playing this game that much. But combos extended while turboing. Pablo can now bounce to 2 targets. That sounds fun. Okay, I can go faster for longer, right? That happens. I like that. What is this? This costs 15,000, which I don't have. Dash. See, dash, I don't know what dash is. So I'm gonna ignore that. And then I literally can't do anything here. So I don't know if there's actually, maybe there's an upgrade tree there that I'm just not seeing, because I guess I'll do this. I don't think, oh no, I'm not doing that. All right, let's go. Let's done upgrading. Don't be afraid to take Iris off-road if something is blocking the way. I mean, the game actually, it seems super linear. Like, it gives me a path, and it doesn't really let me deviate from it.
Pablo, why is there so much wrong in the world? Is it because of opposing political party? Or is it just the work of opposing political party leader?
¿Estás jugando? ¿En serio?
They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom. Independence, prerogative, personal discretion.
Iris, basta! Basta ya!
Yeah, okay, so that bloom effect, I want to talk more about the bloom effect.
As well?
Are you crazy? This is your last warning. Pull over now!
Oh, it's Spike!
Spike!
Greetings, deserter.
Spike, I insist you listen to me and try not to trip out. I will not be Big Arm's mama anymore. Now I live for the open road, babes, fights, and frosty beverages.
Iris, your open road can
Oh
only
my God.
lead to 2 possible destinations.
Por favor, Spike. Soy yo, Pablo. No estoy con ella. Te lo juro, por favor.
1, to our creators, where you will beg their forgiveness.
Oh
And
shit!
2,
Guys! Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. That's better. Guys, that was stupid. Alright, let's go back. You guys wanted to watch the game? How long have I been doing that? For a long time. For like a long time. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good.
the junkyard.
Alright, so Spike showed up. That was all like cutscene. We're going in and out of tunnels, and that's fun. Because the visual effects are like super crazy.
There is no escape for you and your tiny human. Surrender.
Whoa! So it's playing with the tension that I want to be directly behind him in order to shoot him better, but then he can attack me. But it's actually not a great tension because I can't for the life of me get directly behind him. Like, I'm not good enough. Also, is that hitting me? I think that's hitting me. Trying, man. I'm trying. Getting 1 bullet out of 10. If I'm lucky. Oh, I see. I see.
I malfunction! I malfunction!
Take that.
You're not equipped with the latest, are you, Iris? Too bad for you.
Holy shit. Early. Got it.
Not even close.
No.
Stop it!
Interesting.
recuerdas? Te di esa cera licuada que te gusta.
Your neural net processor is weaker than mine, Iris.
I mean, this is
Are you
insane.
due for a checkup?
Offensive systems offline!
Right, it's just, it's mashing.
Drive over one of these and see what happens.
Envía mi cheque de pago final a mi madre.
Ever seen a set this big before? Ha!
Wow. I don't know if I'm supposed to be shooting at him or not. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
Retribution is here.
Okay, but now we go back into a... Oh, that was late. So that was a boss level. I don't know what
Is that
sequence...
the best you've got?
1 million. Oh, shit! Oh, that's not good.
It's official.
Oh, that was cool. That was super cool. I like that.
System critical!
Shoko Doken.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the gun show, baby. Go on. Keep on driving. You don't deserve to drive next to me.
Oh, I am shooting him. I see. He's got a health bar now.
Seems your tactical maneuvers got fried along with the rest of your systems.
The health is not great. Whoops. Fuck. I'm out of control. Okay. There we go. Damn it. I mean, I do really like that the game, damn it, gave me that, like, protection against crashing into things early on.
Does not compute.
Do you have your blinders on? Get over there.
Whoa! Oh, shit. I missed it, that's
Don't
what was
waste my
happening.
time.
You can drive, Iris, but you can't hide. I will find you. Mark my
Interesting.
words.
I don't know what sequence bonus is. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then that, and then that, and we're gonna go to this. Let's do this. Sweet.